Casey and his wife Kim had just arrived in Key West to celebrate a new job offer. But just hours into their vacation, Casey wasn't feeling well and complained about neck pain.
I looked at my wife and said, I've got to take a nap for at least an hour before we go to dinner. When I woke up from the nap, it was just like this radiating pain that shot from my head all the way down to my lower spine. It felt like somebody shot me in the back of the head.
His behavior was becoming erratic and very bizarre. It just intensified throughout the night. He was throwing up bile. And at that point, I leaned over him in the bathroom and I said, that's it, I'm calling this. I'm taking you into the doctor.
By the time they arrived at the hospital, Casey was slipping in and out of consciousness. Doctors told Kim there was massive bleeding on her husband's brain.
That was the moment that my heart sank. I knew this was a life or death situation that we were in.
As Casey was life-flighted to Miami, Kim cried out to God and alerted their loved ones, who spread word to others to pray on Casey's behalf.
And I just said, you know, Lord, I need you. Please just send your mightiest of angels to help us. And please heal Casey.
Doctors diagnosed Casey with a subarachnoid hemorrhage, bleeding in the space surrounding the brain. In critical condition, he was rushed into surgery. Doctors told Kim there was a 40% chance Casey would survive. And if he did, he would more than likely live with limitations from brain damage, such as paralysis or memory loss. Concerned family and friends continued praying and believing for a miracle.
I felt an enormous amount of peace and comfort. I knew we were being prayed for.
After the second operation, Casey awakened.
When I saw my wife, as I came to, I said, hey, babe.
As soon as he started talking, it was just the utter relief knowing that he was speaking and he was aware. He was a little sarcastic too with one of the nurses, which made us laugh. So we were thinking, he's back. But it was just a joyous moment.
Over the next several days, Casey underwent multiple extensive operations. A catheter was implanted into his brain to drain pressure. As he was monitored closely in ICU, Casey says God gave him confidence.
I was feeling the tubes and the patches in my head, like, okay, this really did happen, like, but why? Why did this happen to me, and am I gonna be able to be the father, the husband, and am I gonna be able to work? And all those things, all those emotions were just consuming me all at once, but it was through prayer that God gave me a sense of peace, letting me know that everything's going to be okay.
It became evident to Casey's family and friends too. Each day in ICU, his condition steadily improved. By 3 weeks, his medical record showed no sign of bleeding on his brain. Casey was released and walked out of the hospital miraculously with no brain damage. He says prayer was his lifeline.
Statistically, I shouldn't be alive. And it's through the power of prayer, of people praying constantly for not just me, but my family. It has been overwhelming. I absolutely know that my healing is a miracle. It was divine intervention that I'm here today.
The doctors were completely shocked. He doesn't have any limitations, and there's no paralysis, there's no cognitive issues. It has just been a truly amazing thing.
Casey began seeing Dr. Shahad Bidewala 2 months after the incident for follow-up care.
Casey's family picked up on his condition very quickly. He was airlifted to the hospital in Miami where he got excellent care. The doctors did all the right things there. Those are all important factors in his recovery. But of course, there's the most important factor of them all, and that is that he had somebody looking after him that day.
It's God. He provided, protected, and healed.
Casey and Kim are thankful to family, friends, and even strangers for the many prayers said on his behalf. And he says the power of prayer is personal these days.
The love, it's love. And when love steps in, it all gets better. And it's only through God that that was able to be revealed in me. He saved me, and life is truly precious.